Picture for the picture instead of picture. I see one.
Well, good morning, and welcome to KPC. I'm glad to be able to offer this short time of meditation and prayer. Kempo Karze, thank you for joining us this morning. Kempo will be leading a Tonglen practice. But we're going to begin with 7-line prayer. It's a prayer to Guru Rinpoche, or kind of the second Buddha in our way of looking at it. And then there will be a meditative prayer written by Jetsama that we will all join in. And then Kempo will lead us in a Tonglen practice before we end. So the theme for today, Martin Luther King Day, comes from a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King from a sermon that he gave in 1957, Loving Your Enemies. He gave this at the Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Montgomery, Alabama. And it's a well-known quote, I think. It says, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." So the light expansion prayer is a meditation that Jetsama gave us more than 40 years ago, I think, probably. And just a short bit about this prayer. She says effective prayer is about imitating radiance, right? So this prayer, let me start here. The light expansion prayer meditation helps one move past the feeling of separation and begin to imitate the radiant qualities of one's true nature, light and compassion. And then continuing, effective prayer is about imitating that radiance. Through imitation of your true nature, you come to realize your true nature. You stop thinking about separation, and you stop buying into judgment, and you can get out of limitations. Effective prayer is entering into that absolute reality that is the core of what you are. So, if you follow along, please just get comfortable and let me guide us through this prayer. So you can put your papers down. Oh, we'll begin this later. Sorry, thank you. So here's it. We'll start with a traditional prayer that I almost forgot. Norgan Yugi Nuchangsam Pemake Sa Dampola Yatsen Chogi No Drupne Pema Jole Shesudra Kortu Kanjo Anpakor Yaki Jesu Da Druki Jinjilo Shir Sheksu So Guru Pema Siddhi Organ Yogi Nuchangsam Pema Gesa Dampola Yatsen Chogi No Drupne Pema Jole Shesudra Kortu Kandro Mampakor Yeki Jesu Dadruki
Jinji lo chi shaksu so, Guru Pema Siddhi Ho, Goigan Yogi Nupchak Sam, Pema Ke Sardam Pola, Yatsan Chogi No Trupne, Pema Jone Shaksu Jan. Kortu Kandro Mambokor, Yankee Jesu Dadruki, Jinjilo Shir Sheksu Sol, Guru Pema Siddhi Ho.
Let us become still. Take a deep breath and let it out slowly. Again. Let us center deep within. Center deep within. Deep within. To the presence of the Absolute. And there is radiance. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands. To embrace the physical body. And all the physical body is filled with the presence of the Absolute. The presence of the Absolute increases. And expands. To fill our beings on all dimensions. And all that we are is filled with the radiance of the Absolute. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to fill everyone here. And everyone here on all dimensions is filled with the presence of the Absolute. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to embrace this building. And all of this building is filled with the light of the Absolute. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to embrace this nation. And the government of this nation is filled with the radiance of the Absolute. And the people of this nation are one life. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to embrace the planet Earth. All nations and all governments are filled with the presence of the Absolute. And there is peace. And the 8 billion are one life, radiant. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to fill this galaxy. All planets, all stars, and all life forms are within the embrace of the Absolute. The presence of the Absolute increases and expands to embrace the universe. All dimensions and all kingdoms are filled with the presence of the Absolute. And In all the universe, there is only one life. Now, as we return our consciousness back to physical form, we continue to embrace all that is and to know union, that we are one. Can lead us in the Tonglen.
Tonglen. Oh yeah, that Tonglen. Okay.
You don't have to wear it. It's good right there.
Yeah. Yeah, Tonglen is one of precious and most powerful and greatest bodhisattvas practice. Also, Tonglen as considered one of 6 paramitas, which is we call meditation, paramita. So before that, we are engaged. Tonglen, we have to apply positive mind, which is we call bodhicitta. And this bodhicitta, the way we practice bodhicitta also aspect 2 different ways. One is equalizing one's and others, and second one is exchanging one's and others, which is I think we call Tonglen. So first, we have to think about all sentient beings equal wanting happiness and not wanting suffering. So we have to realize that. And then second one is Tonglen, which is we call exchanging ones and others. Means actually here saying Tonglen, sorry. Yeah, sending and receiving. Yeah, also we can say that sending or to give whatever we experience and whatever we have, those happiness, we should give to all those who are mother and father and also close friends and beings, which is we call all sentient beings. Then after that, receiving or taking. What we need to take at this point, those all 6 realms beings are suffering. So those suffering, you can take by yourself or take by on you. So through that, we can exchanging happiness and suffering. So that's just what we call sending happiness and receiving suffering. So through that, we can practice bodhicitta mind or bodhicitta. So visualizing all sentient beings filled with happiness and clear or clean or eliminate those suffering. So we can on that stage meditate 3 or 4 minutes. After that, then we can dedicate together.
There's a prayer at the bottom of the life extension. The handout that we'll say together. By this
This
effort,
effort,
may
all sentient beings be free of suffering,
May their minds
be filled with the nectar of virtue. In this way, may all causes resulting in suffering be extinguished, and only the light of compassion shine throughout all realms.
So, thank you, everybody. And I think the next activity is to kind of prepare some bags of food. We'll be going to folks who are undernourished and homeless and refugees here in Montgomery County. So enjoy that activity. And if it's possible to take a little bit of mindfulness with you doing it, that would be better than not doing anything at all. So thank you and happy Martin Luther King Day.